What's going on, everyone? Hopefully today we'll have a faster upload to YouTube. I'm not sure yet what the problem is. It's definitely not my internet. Internet hasn't changed. So once that took a half an hour to upload to YouTube, is now taking like 3 hours. So it's quite the debacle. I'll keep working on it. Hopefully today will happen a little bit faster. Here we have the dollar. Dollar made a bottom. You got the got a little hammer. Came across, supported by the 13 here. Previous high break. Came into resistance and then popped. Came down today, closing inverted hammer over support. Pretty nicely done. Got rejected, breaking into previous lows, and then came all the way back down to support, gather its legs. So we'll see what happens tomorrow and the end of the week. See if things will consolidate over the 34, or is this going to turn into a falling star and just crumble over? Anything could happen. So reversal bars are major support and resistance lines, so we need to take out this reversal bar to continue onward and upward. So let's see what happens. Nice reversal bar over support. Looks like S&P, Dow, and the NASDAQ. No need to go over this too much, as things are just out of control, going straight up. I hope everyone's making paper money on it. Good moves, no less. And what I'm looking for is some reversal bars. So let's see if we can find anything. Nothing there. Nothing on the 4 hour yet. Watch for the double top opening, as it opens at the same price it closes. Everything's closing on their highs, so when the next bar opens, look out for the double tops to come in. Could happen at any day, any hour. Looks like NASDAQ's got a little double top going. But are we open? Not sure if we're open yet. Might be open. But anywho's, I don't see any reversal bars on the 60-minute yet, aside from NASDAQ showing a little. Here's a double top working here on S&P. So watch those double tops come in. You never know. Things are going straight up. Looks like a blow off to me. Anywho, let's jump to crude. Crude is still holding its own inside the pattern on a daily chart. Ride over support, see if it'll hold. Consolidate over support would be nice. Get a nice little U coming in and then pop over. Support's got to hold. We're working with a double bottom here. Daily still on coal. Is still saved by the bell. Still holding a double bottom. We popped over the 8, came back into support today. So there we go. TNX. 10-year treasury. Nothing to see here. Looks like it got a little rejected outside that pattern. So it looks like a continuation. But right now it closed below the pattern after it skipped outside the pattern. So now we got a whipsaw on a daily close. And a lower high. Actually, no whipsaw if we put it exactly where it should be. Looks like it tapped it and got rejected. So look for prices to come back into support, gather its legs, and make another run, or go to the other side. Let's see what happens. But it reached the other side of the pattern where resistance is. It could just bump right outside of it. See what happens. Looks like Nikkei. Looks like it opened. It opened about, I think I tweeted this out, it opened about 225 points up, so it closed down here and gapped open all the way up here yesterday. And consolidated right over the top of that pattern. So what to say? Now you have support, daily close outside the pattern. If you want to make it a flat top break, you have to come all the way up here. Next line of resistance. I think I like that line of resistance better. Right there. Just because it got rejected here, it got rejected here, and it blew apart here, came all the way back up, and then settled on support. So a little support close right there. So we'll see if it keeps going or just crumbles back into the pattern. Got to break previous highs. Get above this previous high over here to get the next wave of things going. Looks like a blow off on Shanghai. Watch for this to come back down into support. Looks like not just a throwback, but it closed below previous highs, which now we got plenty of resistance on the way back up. That's not an inverted hammer. It could be a throwback, I guess, after breaking the double top. But I think throwbacks come back into support, where this one blew right through it and closed below. So it looks like a blow off. We'll see what happens. Gold. Nice hammer. Look at that daily hammer on the close today. That is badass right there. Look for previous high breaks on gold. Let this thing carry. Look at a double top over here, previous highs. 12.30, right? 12.35 is the break on the upside. You could take a flat top break at 12.32, but I'd like to see price get over this previous high first. So it could happen in an instant. That was just a blow, just a consolidation back into support. Look for previous high breaks. 12.35, I think that's up and coming. $3 off. Beautiful hammer on the daily close. Right over support, closed above the, it came all the way through and closed all the way back up through resistance, making support on the close. Pretty nicely done. I didn't even see that. Same with silver. We got a flat top break coming. I still set the alert. It already busted from the weekly open. From the weekly open, it opened down, and then it busted through the open, and now it's below the open, but 18's the mark. Looks like it wants to try. It's been trying all day. Here's 96. I think I just saw it at 97. Pretty close, nonetheless. Pretty close to breaking above the weekly 34. And just to keep an eye out. Yeah, there's 97, 97. It wants to break. I got double top here at $17.99. It's on sale tonight. Let's see, where are we going to go with this? Silver's a runner. Silver, silver, silver. I want to get a punch out of this into previous lows. So previous lows start at 1837 on up. I'm hoping to get to, ooh, look at that, in and above 1850. 1850 is a big support resistance line through the whole chart. So let's get above, let's get knocking into previous lows. Pretty nice. Resistance starts. We got resistance right now from this double top pattern over here. So once that break, we got a previous high at 1827. So resistance 1827 into 1850, let's just call it. So once we break here, maybe we can get 50 points out of it. We got 2 more days of trading. Let's get this thing done. Let's see the daily again. And 4 hours. Lots of reversals. Came down in support, held. And a reversal here. Looking for a flat top break. And then above 18. If it breaks here, we might as well just call that a W pattern break. See the W? Anywho's, it is very close to breaking out. Need 3 points, and you're a winner. Let's see if we can get volume on the break. There's 97 again, making a new high today. Damn. Copper. Copper. Looks like copper broke out, came into support. Let's see if it'll hold. Nice pattern break. That's a falling star, but it came into support. Let's see, just a nice little tight U here and continuation. Plenty of support, as it has this whole pattern on support, probably even more support previous. Breaking the previous lows. See those previous lows here. Just trying to get into previous lows. Let's see if we can get into the next range of things on the way up to $3. Very nice to see. GDX. Let's look at those on the other charts. Bitcoin. It's holding its own. Still hugging that 13 on a daily. Weekly's inside the pattern. Eight's is support. Keep the 8 support on the way up. Looks like we got above previous highs. Oh, I wonder if it's going to try again. Thing's a mover. Let's see what else we got here. I think I want to go to the other charts and see those better. For stocks. Alright, hang on. So today, let's see, the percentage gainers weren't too many. CLLX, looks like we got a reversal on a weekly so far. XAU, some of these, my chart's not following very well. Yeah, it doesn't like that one at all. TGD. See what happened here. This way we can see the long term, short term, and the intermediate all at once. Look for previous high breaks on TGD on that monthly chart, as it will confirm this whole 3-bar pattern and continue. Looks like on the weekly, came above the 13 into the 34, back on support, closing the day on a hammer. Right over support. A little hammer over support. Watch for previous high breaks. 40 and above, take a ride. The 8's not crossing over, so this hammer might be premature, but what I mean is you might have a couple days that the hammer doesn't confirm. But confirm it on the upside. You got a hammer. You got previous high breaks, flat top over the 34. Could wait for that to happen, as it will break 50% rule and previous highs. But the hammer close is pretty pretty nice. Look at that inverted hammer. Inverted hammer came across, busted through, came into support. Best Buy support, knocking out a bottom with that hammer. Let's take a look at load. Where's load been? I really loved that chart for a while and then it just broke down. Nice J curve on load. You see the J curve. And then it broke down up here. So that's where I would wait to buy it. But you got a double bottom. Look for previous high breaks over the 34. Consolidate. Potential into previous lows is not many. Plus you got resistance on the break. So I get above the break. It's all about what you got going on. This is in support area. It's got to hold. It's got to break previous high breaks into previous lows, and that's only 10 cents off. So gotta weigh your options on that. Let's see. It's lithium. Not sure. Lithium monthly chart. Still in support. Watch previous high breaks at 10. On lithium. Got a double top at 10. And then longer term, you got 11. Too iffy for me on the weekly. Anywho's, and little hemp. Got a 2-bar pattern on the weekly chart forming. And the pop, and that nice little U is coming in. Maybe a little pop. Little momentum pop. You got a double bottom on intraday. Not much going on. EMX. ABX on a monthly chart's doing what it's supposed to do. Broke previous highs. Confirmed the previous high break. It's continuing. Watch for that 22 break. I mean, what do you got to do? Bullish retracement's confirmed. Broke previous highs already. This thing's going to be a runner. It's been running since 14 already, but looks like the big runs are coming on all these bullish retracements on monthly charts. I don't see much. Not much. Let's look at volume. JNUG. Looks like JNUG hit that 8, broke previous highs, hit the 8, and now it's backing off just a tiny bit. Right now, so far on a weekly, we got a little indecision going on, plus almost bearish harami. But it did break out, so it's just like in limbo. 14's the high of that channel. Resistance. Oh, come on. I got previous highs right where the 34 is. So are we going to get up there here soon? I don't know. It's definitely in the next range of things, so it's going to try to get up there somehow. I guess it's waiting for the 8 to cross through time. Still bullish. Nice bullish retracement back into support. Now it's bouncing all the way. Let's get JNUG across the 34 on a monthly. It's not there yet. Same with Nugget. These all look like they could come back into support, no problem, so be careful of that. Hemp, looks like hemp was a big trader today. That's a bullish harami. 2-bar pattern on hemp. It's a weekly chart. Looks like the daily's building. GX. Looks like it's have a little trouble getting over that 34 still. But look at the stair step on the daily. Well, it's a half day chart. So look for a churn on the intraday. Catch previous high breaks. Take a ride. Having a little trouble here, but this is a stair step into support, and now it's got a higher low to close today. Pretty nice. CLF closed below 12, but on the intraday we have a falling star here, but we have support line that it held for 3 days now. On a 196-minute chart. Looks like another stair step. Yeah, that's a 15-minute. Let's go 60-minute. Clear my chart. We got a long little trend line going. Looks like 8 is a resistance. Blow through that 8 and we got a little runner. It's right at support and resistance. Little tight little thing going in on the 60-minute chart. Looks pretty tight in there. Looking for a run. CLF. You can see on a monthly chart this has broken previous highs at 11. We're breaking this double top at 12, and we're coming into previous lows at 13.5 onwards to 14.25 onwards to 15. So I'm hoping to get to 15 on this bad boy. I've got 50% rule here. If we can get over 13, we might see 15. How probable is that? I got previous lows over here at 16. So let's get over 13.5, 50% rule. Let's move on up into previous lows. Let's get rejected and then come back into support, buy again, blah, blah, blah. My goal on this is 15. And even longer term, you can see that 12. Why we're having trouble getting into previous lows is because we have a previous low right where price is at right now. But that intraday chart, again, has consolidated into support. We got a long trend line that is keeping it down at 8. So if we can hold that pattern, which it looks a little top heavy here on the intraday chart, we are below the 8 and the 13. We got resistance on the way up, support on the way down, and look at the volume too. I'm looking for a spike volume. I wonder why I don't have my EMA here. go. Looking for a volume break. I like the 13 on volume. So there we go. Look for a volume spike. And there we go. CLF is a hero. He's been running forever. Since 2. Wow. Alright, so NAK came all the way back into support on a weekly and bounced. Holding the 8 so far. Looks like today we closed below previous highs. So is it going to fall into the next range of things all the way down to 2? It's been down there twice already. Doesn't look good for NAK. That is a huge bearish candle on the weekly. So if you're still bullish on it, I think you might be mistaken. But $60-minute chart, we got a hammer. We got a nice accumulation right here, right over the 8. Close below the 8, but you can see that curve. Let's break down. Maybe it could take another leg down. On the monthly, we definitely have a double top. Now, thought it was going to get bullish in here and break back through, but it didn't. It got rejected on the 60-minute chart. So be careful on NAK. Is that that looked like a bearish flag, came down, made a double bottom, a higher low, nice hammer, and then it opened up and it got rejected. But now we are accumulating some kind of accumulation right here. So anything could happen. On the longer term, it looks like bearishness closing on its lows. Hard to say. Long term says it all. Double top, you got to take that out. Did it come back into support? And so we got the monthly range between 3.5 and 2. And it's at 2.5. So can it come all the way back down to previous lows again? Test the lows, test the support? I think it could. But maybe it's the 1-2 punch on the monthly. You know, the 1, 2, and then next month it just busts right on through. You never know. And there's that intraday top that I mentioned before all this happened. So, whatever. Intradays, that's a bearish retracement. Cracked down, and now it's bearish retracing back into resistance. But on this, it looks like accumulation, not a rejection. As resistance was hit, and it broke through the first line of resistance and kind of accumulated right above the 8 for hours. Hard to say. Hard to say. We do have a range. Got to take out that range. It's likely to come all the way back down to 2 to settle in. ABX, we already looked at that one. GDXJ. Right over support on a weekly. Looks like the intraday is consolidating nicely. Just got to break that break that upline there, or that downtrend line. Looks like GDXJ already broke the uptrend line on the monthly. So confirming previous breaking above the 8. Now we have support at 39.5. GDXJ looks bullish. AUY looks like it's doing what it's doing. Same as the others. Look for the previous high breaks on the monthly. Looks like so far it's rejected. Same thing, crossing over the 13 on a weekly, coming back into support a couple times already. Where is AG? There's AG. AG held the line on previous lows. Looks like it went through for a brief moment and came back through for support. Pretty nice break. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, break, came back into support. Could it come all the way back into support? Yeah. But I think that it wants to bust through. I think my goal on this was 13, 14. If we can break the 34, I think 14's in line. Going into the next range of things. Actually, the range would be 13.5. So let's do it. Do it, come on. Break into previous lows, bust that 34, that long trend line here again. Lots of resistance on the way up. Let's take a look at this intraday. Nice inverted hammer to close the day out right here. Bullish on AG. UEC came it opened today and did a double top, so I was very wary, and I think I sold, I think right around 180, because it came all the way down into support and then it came up again. I was like, nah, this double top's gonna take. So now we got a double top on stupid UAC. So what I got like 10 points out of it. Not anything big. But I'm definitely out of it now. We have a double top, needs to be taken out. Once it came across resistance once, came back into support, and then it did it again. So now I'm wary. We'll see what happens, but never too late to buy it on the rebound. Maybe it wants to come back all the way back into support and gather its legs, which could be in and around 150. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. So after I sold it, it came down some more and broke my support line. I was holding support here because it broke, came back into support. The support did not hold. So what happens when support doesn't hold? You get out and make it a quick loss. I bought mine down in this area. So not a big victory for me, but it was a victory. Tahoe. Oh, look at Tahoe on a weekly. Came across 8 here, hugging support, bumped into that 13 one more time. Looks like Tahoe's ready to go. Just get your nice setup on the intraday and take a ride. Look for the reversal bars confirming bottom on intraday. URRE. Looks like it hit previous highs and got rejected. So now on this one we have a flat top break coming in on a weekly chart. So was that the lame bounce, momentum bounce, or is it just gathering its legs to try for more? I'd say it's going to try for more because of the monthly chart. Huge inverted hammer on the close on the monthly. Huge, huge, huge. But again, it has to confirm. So price can be in between $4 and $1.50 for months. I mean, what do you gotta say about a monthly chart? It takes forever. EXK was watching this today. Looks like it's got support over the 34 on a weekly. Watch for previous high breaks on that, as the monthly was a nice bullish retracement confirming. And this is a silver stock. I think that's about it. I mean, pretty much the same. I like USLV too. Basically all gung-ho for silver because it's almost breaking 18. It's very close, which reminds me, I'm going to go to, I think we're done here. I'm going to go check price of silver real quick and then I'll call it a day. So it looks like we went a little bit higher, made a new high already for today. It's getting closer and closer. Let's see how we are on the hourly. See if we can get a pop. Yeah, here it comes. Look for previous high breaks. I'm going to buy into support right now. See what I can get. See if it'll grab me. There we go. Come on. See if I can grab some support. Real quick like. Alright, well that's it guys. Let's take a look at gold. Looks like gold's breaking previous highs. Good. Nice hammer on the open too. Look at that open. Nice hammer on the open. Looks bullish from here, guys. Like I said, 12.35 is the break on that bad boy. Only $1 away. Alright. So, I'll see you guys. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for all the help on whatever it was, my silly computer. Follow me on Steemit and like, share, and let me know what's going on out there. I'll see you.